Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino. Sit down and relax. I am somewhat upset right now. That is the truth. And I have a lot of stuff to talk to you about. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So, yeah, this is my post-market report on this Monday, November 29th, 2021. Let me start off with this. So, it's no secret. It's kind of like everywhere. YouTube pulled my interview with Dr. Harding. Had Dr. Harding chose to go with the mainstream narrative, well, that would be just fine. But because this man chose to tell the truth in a society of lies, well, a few things are happening. Number one, they pulled down the interview, as you all know. Number two, he got a call today. This is very disturbing to me, from the Human Resources Department of a healthcare facility for which he was going to be accepting a medical director position. Okay, well, he got called in there today. As a matter of fact, he's there right now. Having a little sit down with him. It's outrageous what we're seeing here. You know, like I've been telling you people, free thought, you can't do it anymore. If you do not maintain their narrative, if you do not comply, they will take everything from you. Okay, everything. Does this sound like something you would expect in a new world order, a new paradigm, a new set of rules? Someone around here for years has been explaining to you that this is exactly what would happen. I told you, I warned you over and over and over again that a new set of rules were coming, a new paradigm. This was a setup from the get-go. Everything connected to what we're seeing is happening now, as I have outlined for many years. And again, I'm here to tell you and warn you that what you are seeing now is nothing. Nothing, people, as to what is coming down the pike. They got this covered from every angle. And they are going to do whatever they can to keep the pressure on everyone, to keep people from knowing the truth about anything. This guy, yet again, has told you repeatedly, nothing is what it seems. Nothing is by accident. You understand? I think you do. I'm absolutely speechless about what we're seeing here. Let me go back to this platform here, YouTube. Okay, if you are a subscriber to my newsletter, I sent out something outlining why I'm still here. Yes, absolutely. Greg Mannarino could open up a platform anywhere he wants, and I would be willing to bet that most of you would come with me no matter where I go. But you see, this has now gone beyond. And I mean beyond. I will not surrender here. They want to take down my videos. They want to put strikes against my channel. Go ahead. Let them do that. You see, what I'm doing here is I'm exposing YouTube for what they are, okay? For their censorship, for their misinformation. They will not allow you to see the truth. They're banning them information. So I'm here, and I will stay here until they remove me. I will fight. I will not lay down to YouTube. I will not surrender to YouTube. They will have to take me down. This is why I'm telling you. Sign up for my free newsletter. There is a link in the description of this video. This way you'll be able to find me no matter where I go. It shouldn't be too hard anyway. But I already have a backup plan, people. And I'm telling you right now, there is no way I am going to surrender to YouTube. We are on opposing sides, YouTube and myself. I am a lion. They are a lion. There are no pacts between lions. And they are going to have to kick me off. They're going to have to suspend my channel for me to go anywhere. All right. So with that said, let's weaponize YouTube against YouTube. They don't like my work. They don't want me out here. Good. Share it. Get it out there as far and wide as you possibly can until they take me down. Look, I know, again, I am on borrowed time. I've been on borrowed time for years. I've been surprised I have not been taken down already, people. I have gone against the grain, against everything, okay? The most powerful entity on this planet, the central banks who are running the entire show. Everything. The mainstream media. I've exposed them at every freaking chance I possibly can. I've told you what's going on behind the scenes. Everything. I'm still here right now, and I'm going to expose more of it right now. So again, people, I want you to consider what I'm telling you here, and I have been saying this for a very long time. This is a new thing. It's a new game with a whole new set of rules, people. Nothing is what it seems. The whole thing is different now. This is a new world order, and it's no surprise. I mean, this is what it is. The curtailing of information is number one. They cannot allow you to know the truth about a damn thing. If you speak out against it, well, they're going to come after you. Look what they're doing to Dr. Harding right now. Forget about myself. Big deal. I got a strike against my channel. Whatever. It's not the first time. You know how this works. But, okay, they want to take me down. Good. I am not going down without a fight. I'm not going down without a fight. I'm going to stay here until they kick me off, and then I'm going to weaponize it against them. I'm going to say, I was kicked off of YouTube as well. I've been kicked off of Twitter. I've been kicked off of LinkedIn. Now, it looks like YouTube next. All right, fine. I know for a fact that you're going to back me up no matter what I do and no matter where I go. You know why? Because I got your back. I will always have your back. You know that. And I hope that whatever happens to Dr. Harding, and like I said, he's at a meeting right now being called before HR department, we're going to have his back too, okay? Anyway, let's move forward here, people. So the market today, what happened? A rally on Wall Street, nothing dramatic. Stocks higher nonetheless. Crude oil got bid higher. Cryptocurrencies got bid higher. Oh, of course, gold and silver fell under some pressure. Again, look, we know the mechanism here, people, and it goes back to what I've been telling you again. The rigging, the corruption. You can see it's in your face. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop because, you see, there's not enough of us to do anything about it. People have been made zombies. They've been made sheep, and they're going to continue to keep the pressure on, to keep fear right at the forefront of their very lives so they can control their minds. You're not allowed to think for yourself. Forget about it. It's, again, another phenomenon that we've seen since forever here. So on top of the market here, with a nice little rally, I want to talk about some misinformation here. So what they want you to believe today, okay, this is the headline. Headline, are you ready? Pending home sales rise sharply. What they're not telling you is this is institutional buying. I outlined this for you, all of you. Last week, the week before that, I told you what was going on, people. Look, I have ins with everybody. I know what's going on here. I am telling you, this is institutions. They're buying up entire neighborhoods like BlackRock. They're buying it all. All right, they are creating a slave society along with everything else. That's what we got here. So again, misinformation. This is fake news. Okay, yeah, sure. Pending home sales may have gone higher, but it's not because of the reasons they want you to believe. They want you to think, and we're going to talk more about this, that the economy is booming. We're firing on all cylinders. The consumer is strong. No, this is institutional buying. So there you go. Let us move forward. Oh, here with the fear campaign, this moronic variant is spreading. It's getting all kinds of attention. Don't listen to me. It's showing up in countries all over the world. It's just a matter of time before it shows up here. All right, and whether it's even real or not, this is the propagation of fear, the propagation of misinformation. If you're told the truth, forget about it. You cannot be allowed to know it. Let us move forward here, people. Anyway, also on the economic front here, look, way before this happened, I explained to all of you that we were going to see surging inflation. We're already in the second wave. A third wave is coming. Okay. No surprise to anybody that follows this blog, I told you. Now, so what we found out today is the price of raw materials hit a new all-time record high. And I can promise you, you think this is it? You think that the price of raw materials now it's going to bottom out and it's going to fall? No, you have not seen anything yet, people. Oh, and of course we have our illustrious retard, President Biden today. He's talking with retailers about inflation. But what he will not do is address the Federal Reserve. You see, because they're the root cause. The illustrious retard President Biden will not go to his Fed chair pick, yellow-stained Powell and low-life braintard, Lael Brainerd, to discuss the issues here. No, the Fed is in full control. They're inflating by design, along with this new government who's going to use every tactic you can think about and things you can't even imagine to borrow more cash into existence. That's what this is all about. Okay, I told you they're going to inflate and inflate and inflate some more. They're not done. But again, our illustrious retard president thinks you're a retard. I know for a fact that you're not a retard. Right? I am not putting down anyone with a disability here. Okay, I think you all know that. But whenever I say this word retard, I get attacked. I get freaking attacked because these people, they're brain dead. They don't realize what I'm actually talking about. It's a phenomenon that repeats itself over and over again. So anyway, yes, raw materials hitting a new record high, and we are not done. Now, I want to talk more about something else. Look, before I have a freaking meltdown, and I feel my blood freaking boiling right here, I've told all of you, again, for I don't know how many freaking years, that we are in the biggest bubble in the history of humanity. I'm talking about the debt market bubble, which continues to be fueled. This has caused a stock market of truly epic proportions. A bubble in the stock market beyond anyone, I think's wildest dreams to appear. And a reinflating of a real estate bubble. There's nothing here in the market that makes sense anymore. You all know that. I've told you again that there is going to be a moment of reckoning. It's going to be, in Greg Mannarino's words, biblical when it comes down. So I want to read some of this to you, talking about this bubble. It's the biggest monster in the history of the world. The debt bubble, stock market bubble being built right on the back. So if you look at the collective stock market value, okay, and globally, and compare that to GDP, well, you all know that the U.S. economy is cratering at its fastest pace on record as a percentage of GDP. Now, if you want to look at the stock markets of the world in relationship to gross domestic product, we've never been here before. This proves that we are in a hyper bubble beyond your wildest freaking dreams. And you all know that. But for now, as I've outlined for you forever, we're going to stay in the right spots here. That is, staying long the market, owning large cap dividend paying stocks, at the same time hedging yourself. How do you do that? By betting against the debt, becoming your own central bank, people holding physical gold, more specifically physical silver. I love platinum and palladium too. And of course, I love cryptocurrencies. These are hedges. We don't need to be long and short the market here. You understand? There's many ways to hedge yourself. If we understand that the market is the biggest bubble that's ever been created in the history of the world, again, based against GDP. See, GDP, gross domestic product, is a great yardstick. Okay, and that's why I have said forever that if you look at the U.S. economy and its GDP, we're at free fall here. Well, meanwhile, the stock markets of the world, and it should make sense to you, based upon global GDP and the overall market capitalization of the stock markets around the world, it's in the stratosphere. It's beyond the freaking stratosphere, beyond Pluto, which used to be a planet, which became a planet again, and then all of a sudden it's not a planet again. I don't know what to tell you. But this is where we are, people. It's out of control. Now let's go on to more economic news here. So we're finding out, that food and gas prices continue to surge. Imagine Greg Mannarino's shock. Are you shocked? No, it's not done either. And JP Morgan, did you hear them today? They are warning of not $100 a barrel crude oil. Oh no, they're warning of 150 now. JP Morgan is warning that we could see $150 a barrel relatively soon, and I mean that's probably going to happen too. Look, they will keep crude oil propped up. OPEC will be supported. All right, people, I really hope you understand what's going on. Not just with why is information being curtailed? Why are certain things being banned? Like the interview I did with Dr. Harding. Why are you not allowed to hear the truth? I mean, honestly, they're going to, it's medical misinformation. I appealed it. When this whole thing with Dr. Harding went down, I appealed it with YouTube. I said, this guy is a recognized medical authority. Here are his credentials. He is a emergency medical physician, critical care. They don't want to hear it. They said, no, it's medical misinformation. So unless you are like Dr. Fauci, the same guy, and you don't believe me, what I'm about to tell you, go look it up. This is the same guy who said that AIDS, HIV could possibly be spread by casual contact. It's astonishing to me, people. Look what they're doing. They're putting puppets in positions of power. Dr. Fauci has worshipers too. I guarantee you that what I just said here, it's misinformation, it's fake. Google it. You will see a video of Dr. Fauci saying that AIDS, HIV can possibly be spread by casual contact. Okay? This is a man who's a recognized authority who hasn't practiced. Do you realize that Dr. Fauci hasn't treated a patient in over 40 years? 40 years! The guy would have to go through medical school all over again just to get up to speed. Meanwhile, we got Dr. Harding over here. He's on the front lines of medicine. He's treating patients right now today. Oh no, he's being interviewed by a human resources to see if he's going to get to keep his job. Make it up. Make up any of this stuff, people. I dare you. I dare you to make it up. What a twisted world we are in, people. And I'm telling you, here and now, yet again, we haven't seen anything yet. I don't care where you live in the world. It's all the same, because we now have a one world government controlled by central banks. We have no representation anywhere on the planet Earth. You realize that? It's over. It's over. Anyway, I tell you, people, it's so freaking out of control. Oh, how about this before I let you go? On the economic front yet again. And this again should come as no surprise to you people. This breaks my freaking heart. Really does. More American citizens are falling deeper into debt. It's the nature of the beast. The debt-based economic model demands that more debt slaves be created. Not just nation slaves, okay? Nations around the world are slaves to their central banks, okay? Individual people must be made slaves. I told you. What have I told you, people? Since time immemorial, a new feudal system is coming. It's upon us now. A wipeout of entire class of people. Look, I've had just about enough of this. I'm telling you the truth, people. One day I'm going to end up in a freaking straitjacket somewhere. Please come visit me, because I'm gonna need your help. Look, with regard to Dr. Harding, I will keep you on top of what is going on. Let me just check my messages real quick here. See if we got something. All right. Nothing yet, okay? If I hear something from Dr. Harding about what's going on right now with him, I will let you all know. And people, look, if you believe in a higher power, I'm going to ask for you to pray. I really am. I'm going to ask for you to pray for Dr. Harding and other people like him who are trying to get the truth out. You know, this is so twisted. It's an environment of lies, and lies come from one place. I think we all know that. But unless you comply, well, they're going to take everything away from you. We cannot let that happen. Love you a lot. Please share the video. See you in the morning.